I want to complain.
You want to complain? Look at this shirt. I've only had it a week, and the seams are already falling apart. My socks keep falling down, and I paid $20 for this haircut. I got this terrible headache, my carpal tunnel's acting up, and I could feel my elbow. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to feel your elbow. What if I bump it or something? Now it's gonna hurt. And don't even get me started on people that drive too slow in the fast.
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
That's what the sign says. Which reminds me, one of the most irritating things is when people can't see the obvious. I mean, there's a desk with a sign clearly stating this is indeed the complaint department. There's literally dozens of complaints spewing out of my mouth. People still ask me, is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm supposed to be complaining to you.
Oh, it's a joke. You know, someone comes into the complaint department expecting to complain about something, but then has all these complaints thrown at them. Sort of a tables have turned sort of thing.
Oh, that's actually pretty funny.
Really? Most people don't think so.
Well, complaints are usually attached to emotion, so you probably catch them off guard.
Anger.
What?
The only emotion attached to complaints is anger.
What about frustration?
A relative to anger.
A relative?
Annoyance, frustration, irritation, antagonism, wrath, resentment, all of our relatives to anger. No matter how you slice it, people are mad.
We have a right to be mad. Take my complaint, for example.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
Well, I don't think.
Could you watch the complaint department for me when I go to the Diet Pepsi?
But I don't work here.
Come on, I'm dying of thirst here. That's see, they don't put a water cooler in here.
But I wouldn't know what to do.
There's nothing to it. Just sit behind this desk, listen to complaints.
I don't know. I came in here to complain now.
Come on, you're great with people.
I am?
You were great with me.
But I can't be in charge of an entire department.
The sign says complaint department, but it really just means this desk. Thanks so much. Be back in a jiff.
Excuse me? Is this the complaint department?
No, it isn't.
But the sign says complaint department.
Oh, I meant to say yes. You see, my shirt is only a week old, and the seams are already falling apart.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I wish to register a complaint.
Yes, what seems to be the problem?
This right here is the problem.
Is that goo?
No, it's not goo. They changed my favorite cookie. After years and years of creating, producing, and selling the perfect cookie, they've changed it. I do not like the change.
That looks like goo.
It's not goo. It's the part of the changed cookie I don't like.
That doesn't look like a cookie.
It's not the cookie, it's part of the cookie.
The part of the cookie you don't like.
Exactly.
May I ask what kind of cookie it is?
I don't know what kind of cookie it is now that they've changed it. But it used to be the perfect blend between the two rudimentary flavors. Two perfectly corpulent chocolate discs surrounding a wondrous vanilla cream icing, creating a sandwich-style confectionery with the impeccable aptitude for immersing in a bovine liquid refreshment.
An Oreo.
In a nutshell, and as everyone knows, Oreo used to have the perfect cookie-to-cream ratio at 71% cookie to 29% cream. But now they've changed it. I've had to scrape off half of the cream just to enjoy my beloved cookie.
29 to 58? Oh, I see. You bought the double stuffed.
Double stuffed?
Yeah, they came out with double stuffed Oreos. That was years ago, but you can still get the regular kind.
I can?
Yeah, just read the package. There is golden vanilla, Neapolitan, mint, birthday cake, and of course, double stuffed.
Oh, I guess I should have read the package. But What am I supposed to do with all this?
Save it. Maybe they'll come out with just perfectly corpulent chocolate disc flavors.
Wouldn't that be something?
Hey, could you do me a favor? Can you watch the complaint department for just a sec? I have a sudden craving. I'll be right back.
No, I will not.
You dumb imbecile.
Excuse me?
I bought a TV from your company not a week ago. And now it's not working.
You didn't buy it from me.
Well, not you specifically, but from your company. And I want to know what you're going to do about it.
Well, let's see. Ah, here we are. Television complaint form. Let's go down the list and see if we can rectify the problem.
Fine. And sorry about the insult when I walked in. It just happens.
Apology accepted. Okay, so what seems to be the problem?
Well, I was watching my favorite show, The World's Dumbest Imbeciles, when the TV went dark.
Dark screen. Was there any channel number on it or a cable provider logo?
No number, no logo, no picture.
Did you try the on button?
Yes, I tried the on button.
Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of cables plugged into the back of the TV. Did you make sure they're all plugged in correctly?
Yes, and I have a lot of cables. I have cables going to my cable box, to my kids' gaming system, to the DVD player, and to the modem.
Okay, well, there's a big, thick cord that needs to be plugged into the wall. Did you make sure that's plugged in?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's on my dresser, and the dresser is really close to the wall.
How close?
3 inches.
That should be far enough away to at least look back and see if it's plugged in.
Normally, yes, but it's dark.
Why is it dark?
The lights are off.
Why can't you just turn on the lights?
There's a power outage on my side of town.
Do you still have the original packaging that the TV came in?
Yeah, I always keep the boxes.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put the TV back in the box, take it back to the store.
Okay.
And when they ask you why you're returning it, tell them that there's nothing wrong with the TV. It's just that you're too stupid to own a television.
I am?
Most definitely. But you'd actually be perfect for this job. Could you watch the complaint department for just a second? I'll be right back.
Sure.
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I thought you were somebody else.
Good. Thought you were, quite mad.
No. How can I help you?
It's the complaint department, isn't it?
Yes, that is what the sign says. Would you like to register a complaint?
Yes. I came in here to complain about... I'm sorry, it's just that... Who are you expecting?
What?
You're expecting to jump out at someone else. Who is it?
I'm sorry, but that's private.
The way you jumped down doesn't seem very private.
It's between... You probably won't even know the person anyways.
I might.
Well, the person whose name I am not saying would like to keep it private. And you don't even know the message.
I already know the message. It's... RAR.
That's only half the message. Would you like to register a complaint?
Yes. but not to you. I'll just complain to someone else.
I assure you, I am perfectly capable of taking your complaint.
No, I find you rude and very annoying.
I assure you, I'm capable of it.
No, I want another associate.
Fine. How can I help you?
No, you just put on a different mask.
I can assure you, I'm a totally different person.
No, I don't want you. You're terrible.
I suppose you could do better?
A slug could do better.
A slug? Fine.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm afraid the attendant has... I see. Perhaps I can help you.
Oh, good, because I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do anymore.
Seems to be the problem.
I think my husband's going deaf.
My, that is a problem. And what makes you think he's losing his hearing?
Because I have to call him several times to get any response, and it seems like the only time he can hear me is when we're face to face, and he can see my lips moving.
I see. Let's try an experiment. Do you both have cell phones?
Sure do. I make sure his is on ring and vibrate. Make sure he answers.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to call him, and when he answers, I want you to talk softly. If there is no response, talk a little louder. If there's still no response, talk a little louder, and so on until you finally do get an answer.
Sounds reasonable. It's dialing. He answered. Honey, are you there? Hello, sweetheart? No answer. Darling, can you hear me? No answer. It seems like the only time you can hear me is when we're face to face and you can see my lips moving.
Can I sit phone?
Sure. I'd love to have another witness to convince him to go get a hearing test.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, hi. Yes. She's right here. Yes, I can. Right. I'll let her know. Okay. Bye-bye.
He can hear you?
Yes, he did.
Well, what'd he say?
He said that he answered you 3 times. And he wants to know what you want. He also says that you always do this to him.
I wonder what that means.
Could you do me a favor? Could you watch the complaint department for me for just a second? Thank you. I'll be right back.
So what do you think I should...
Hello, I'd like to register a complaint.
Hello?
I'd like to register a complaint.
At the moment, I'm afraid there's no one here to complain to.
Well, you're here, aren't you?
Yes. Well, what's your complaint?
My bill is wrong.
Let me take a look. It seems to be in order.
No, look at the price of cheese.
Jarlsberg, that is excellent cheese.
Yes, but the sign next to the cheese said $10.43 per pound, so they charged me the wrong price.
They only charged you $8.59 a pound.
But the sign next to the cheese said $10.43 per pound, so they charged me the wrong price.
I don't think they were trying to swindle you.
Nevertheless, it's still incorrect.
See here on the paper, starting today, Jarlsberg cheese is on sale for $8.59 a pound. They simply hadn't changed the sign yet, but officially today, this week, it is $8.59 a pound.
That may be, but the sign next to the cheese said $10.43 per pound. I demand a correction.
Well, customer's always right. You bought 2 pounds and paid $17.18. You bought 2 pounds and paid 17.18, and the old price was 10.43 per pound. Times 2, which is 20.46, for the difference of $3.68. You owe an additional $3.68.
What about sales tax?
Times 0.6 equals $3.98.
What about the plastic wrapping around the cheese?
That's already included in the cost of the cheese. But I can see you insist it, so 2.5 cents.
The Jarlsberg name sticker?
3/4 of a cent.
The nutritional information label?
1.4 cents.
Cow flatulent reduction injections. You had nothing to do with that, did you?
No, trying to keep that a secret. Another 4.3 cents.
And to compensate you for your time?
98 cents.
Is there tax on your time?
No tax on customer service.
Thank goodness, there's a surcharge for everything these days. How much is the damage?
4.86.
I'm afraid I haven't any money.
That's okay. You can work it off in the complaints department for the next 2 minutes.
Is this the complaint department?
At least for the next 2 minutes.
I have been trying to call the Army surplus store for 2 days now, and the line seems to be disconnected.
What number did you call?
Here, I wrote it down on my hand. 0900-1700.
That doesn't sound like a real phone number.
I wrote it down exactly as they had on the door.
Was it under a sign that said the word open?
Why, yes, that's another thing. The sign said open, but the door was locked.
It's their operating hours. It's military time. It means it's open from 1900 hours to 1700 hours.
What time is 1700 hours?
5.
O'clock?
Yes. Here's the number to the Army Surplus Customer Service. They're open 7 days a week, 24 hours.
Is that Eastern or Pacific time?
Daylight savings time.
I can't seem to call anyway. My phone is damaged.
It seems to be off.
How do I turn it on?
Just push any button.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, but there isn't one.
I can see several buttons from here.
Why, yes, there's a volume button, a back button, a home button. I've looked every square millimeter on this phone, and believe me, there's no any button.
Allow me. There seems to be water damage.
I don't see how that's possible. I've kept it in this pocket through 2 washings now.
You washed your jacket with both in the pocket?
Yes, but as you can see on the tag, the pockets are waterproof.
Okay, I've done my time. Good luck with that.
So I just wait here then?
Is this right to complain about my parents?
Well, if you want to.
Good, because they're a real pain in the butt.
Are they super old and senile and you have to take care of them?
No, they're just unreasonable. And they have all these rules. If I don't follow them, there'll be consequences.
Consequences. Nasty things those are.
Tell me about it. But get this. My dad thinks there are good consequences.
Good consequences? Like what?
Take the other day, for example. I wanted to make some cake. So instead of just making one, my mom showed me the instructions on the back of the cake mix box and said, follow these instructions, but because of the way our oven heats and the climate we live in, cook it 7 minutes less than what it says on the box.
And did you?
Oh yeah, she just stood there and answered a few questions.
Was she right about the cake?
Oh yeah, the cake turned out extremely moist and delicious. So then my dad says, that's a delightful consequence of following the instructions.
A strange way to put it, but I suppose that is a good consequence.
But then comes the bad consequences. In order to make the cake, I had to dirty several pans, dishes, and utensils.
Naturally.
And get this, they made me do all the cleanup.
So you're like the little red hen.
Exactly, I had to make it and do all the cleanup.
And your parents just want to eat the fruits of your labor?
Oh no, they're diabetic. They couldn't have any.
I see. And did you buy the cake?
No, my parents buy all the food.
But they don't eat cake.
No, but I do.
So let me get this straight. You want your parents to buy your food, make your food, and clean up after you while you just eat the food.
Finally, someone gets it. Why don't my parents get it?
Oh, they get it.
Is this the complaint department?
Hey, could you help this person?
You want me to?
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll be right back.
What is your...
My arm hurts.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
I'm sick of doctors. I fell off a tree.
I think it looks up.
No, this is the arm that hurts.
Why does that one have those bandages?
To stop the blood.
So it is her.
No, this is the one that hurts.
Obviously, that one has multiple wounds, and that one looks completely fine. Instead of the complaint department, I think you should see a psychiatrist.
Oh, I forgot to explain. A long time ago, this arm suffered a very rare nerve injury, which resulted in this arm to feel no pain.
Really? I've never heard that.
It's extremely rare. It's sort of an extreme case of carpal tunnel. It's true. Watch this.
Oh, yeah, thank you for the demonstration. I believe you.
Here, go on, stab it.
It's not necessary.
Okay, I'll give a good karate chop then.
No, please stop. You'll get blood everywhere.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I just get carried away.
So, if this is not the arm that hurts, how did you get all those injuries?
Well, these band-aids on my fingers I got from cutting onions. That always happens. This one on my wrist I got from one of those jagged strips on saran wrap. This one's more of a burn. This one I got from a pincushion. This one, believe it or not, I got from a whack-a-mole machine at Chuck E. Cheese.
May I take a look?
Sure.
That's a gaping wound. You need to go to the hospital.
But it doesn't hurt.
That doesn't matter. It needs stitches. If you don't get that sewn up, it'll only get worse. You'll lose more blood. You'll have more nerve damage. It'll eventually get infected, and you can lose your arm, or worse.
But it doesn't hurt.
Pain is an indicator there's something wrong. You don't have that indicator? Believe me, there's something wrong. I'm gonna go get some help.
But this is the arm that hurts. Excuse me? You just stole that. Oh, sorry. Can I help you? I'm bored. That's too bad, but... Excuse me, you just did it again. Oh, sorry. Do you need a letter opener or something? No, letter openers are for wimps. You can't just tear open an envelope. It's only paper. Very good. Excuse me, you just did it again. Oh, you said a low. You did you stole a highlighter too. Sorry. I don't believe you are. You stole 3 times now, and keep on doing it. I'm bored. Why are you so bored? The movies make being a thief look glamorous. Inside Man, Bonnie and Clyde, Ant-Man. Real life, it's boring. Doesn't seem like it would be boring. The thrill of planning the heist, the excitement of the moment, the exhilaration of the risk of being caught, the adventure of getting away with it, and the pleasure of your loot? Ah, so you watch movies too. Tell you the truth, I don't feel anything. No thrill, no excitement, no exhilaration, certainly no pleasure. Wish I could go back to when I was that stupid kid again. Feel the guilt of stealing Bobby's toys. You want to feel guilt? It's better than nothing. I just realized something. You have the exact same condition as my arm, only in the inside. I'll be back. What's this?
I want to open a lemonade stand. Go ahead.
Not bad. Bit weak.
Exactly. It is a bit weak.
Again?
If you please.
Tastes the same. A bit weak.
Unbelievable. Would you buy lemonade that tastes like that?
No. At least, not twice.
Me either.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you keep using the exact same amount of water, the exact same amount of lemonade powder each time.
2 scoops. That's what it says on the package.
Perhaps they were envisioning a smaller cup.
The instructions didn't say anything about that.
Well, you can't just do the exact.
Listen, is this the complaint department or not?
That's what the sign says.
Then help me with my complaint.
Tastes the same. A bit weak.
Ah!
Did you use the same amount of water?
Of course.
2 scoops of lemonade powder.
No more, no less.
It's going to be too watery.
Even though I put the exact same ingredients, I expect a different result. Down the hatch.
Tastes the same. A bit weak.
Ah, I'm a failure.
You can't just keep doing the exact same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
The people in Washington do.
I gotta go. Could you watch the complaint department for just a second? I'll be right back.
You've got to help me. I've got this song stuck in my head. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't do anything.
Isn't that how Beethoven went insane?
Beethoven didn't go insane.
Sure he did. Jason Beethoven? He lived down the street from me. It was a heavy metal screamo song called Chicken with His Head Cut Off. Couldn't get it out of his head. They had to take him away in a straitjacket.
This is the complaint department, isn't it?
That's what the sign says, among other things.
Listen, you're not being very helpful. I'm desperate and I need help.
Sorry, have you tried eating bananas?
They only pop up in the song.
May I ask what song is running through your head?
Old MacDonald.
You don't mean Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a banana. E-I-E-I-O.
Oh dear, this is awful. Have you tried counting sheep?
With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there.
So everything you try ends up in the song? This is even worse than Chicken with His Head Cut Off.
Here a bok, there a bok, everywhere a bok bok.
Here, I'll help you.
with a week here and a week there.
That's an obnoxious song. Make it stop. Sing something else. Here, sing with me. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Here a glow, there a glow, everywhere a glow, glow. Old Mac Rudolph.
See? Impossible!
I hate that song. Let's sing something else.
Hey Jude by the Beatles?
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
What? Let's try.
Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Ready? And on that farm he had a shake.
No. When the Saints go marching in. 1, 2, 3, go.
With a march here and a march there.
No. This can't be. Let me out of here.
Is this the complaint part, right?
That's what the sign says. Do you have a complaint?
I most certainly do. Every day, my neighbor, Mrs. Wallenby's little dog, starts barking at the early hours of the morning. And he wakes up the entire neighborhood. But this morning, it was silent.
So you were able to sleep in?
I'd hardly call 10 a.m. sleeping in. But then, I went out to go get my newspaper. Normally, it's in my rose bush, but this morning it was on my front porch. I didn't even have to go put on my slippers.
So that's a good thing.
What do you think? And then, I look over across the street at my neighbor's yard. Their pool's gone. And they have this little 18-inch pool, and city ordinance clearly states any pool over 1 feet high must be surrounded by 6 foot fence. And it was gone.
A swimming pool?
Yes. I was gonna call again this morning, but it's too late now. And then I decided to go to Taco Bell.
You don't seem like the type of person who frequents the Bell.
I'm not, but I love fried chicken. And one time, my favorite chicken place did a collab with Taco Bell. So I tried a few menu items, and I was hooked. But they always ended up getting my order wrong. Either too little cheese on my taco, too much fizz to my Diet Pepsi, or too much crunch to my burrito. What are the chances of you always getting an order wrong? But today it was perfect.
So the Bell came through for you.
They most certainly did. And then my doctor called, my cholesterol levels plummeted, so I don't have to take those meds anymore. And then my income went up, and my tax refund went down. And on my way here, all the lights were green.
So let me get this straight. You came here about having nothing to complain about.
I don't know why I'm here. I just like this place. The desk is nice. The sign is pretty.
I think the sign is pretty.
It's my favorite sign.
Well, I'm afraid you're all out of excuses.
What?
Hey, will you do me a favor? You want to run the complaint department?
Me?
Yeah, just until I get back.
Yeah, yes, I'd love to.
So here's what you do.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Here you are.
Certificate to have a great day. Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. What about tomorrow?
Worry about that when you come to it.
Will do.
I've got it. Sing with me.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a
Complaint, E-I-E-I-O.
with a Mumble here and a grumble there. Here a mum, there a grum, everywhere moan and groan. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Well,
It's gone. It's completely gone.
We just needed to finish the song.
Thank you. Thank you.
Down the hatch.
It's incredible. It's a flavor explosion. Wait till my customers try this.
What? You know what? Sorry. Here. Found Bobby Richard's phone number. Maybe it'll help.
Thank you. There you are. I called the paramedics. They're waiting for you outside.
Will they give me something for my arm?
Hope not. You need that pain. But they're gonna fix both your arms.
Excellent, thank you.
I've found the solution to your problem.
How is Amir supposed to get my parents to wash my dishes and bake my cakes?
I'll show you. No. Here's something your parents forgot to tell you. You're entitled, pompous, parasite who thinks that the principles of responsibility apply to everyone but you. Now it's time to grow up and stop acting like a baby.
I hate you. You're ruining my life.
Thanks for watching the complaint department for me. How did it go?
Pretty good. Hey, what time does the complaints department close?
6.
O'clock?
Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll come back then.
Why? We're closed.
Bye.
I'd say you worked off your bill.
What do you got there?
Creamy Havarti from the deli. It's on sale. Here, try a bite.
It's delicious. I must purchase some. But I hope they update their sales signs, or I'll be back.
I know you will.
Here, put these in your ears and see if you can hear your husband. They're only temporary. You'll need to see a doctor.
To think, all this time the problem was me. Where's the guy?
Either one works.
Oh goodness, my husband's calling me.
I didn't hear the phone ring.
He's out in the hall looking for me. I better get going.
Oh my goodness. No, no, no. I don't want you. You're terrible.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Clearly, I'm an entirely different person.
Guess the problem wasn't someone else. Good day. I have good news.
You do?
The power should be back on in your neighborhood.
So I can check behind the dresser to see if...
You won't need to.
Because the power's back on. Oh, I feel like a complete fool.
That's the first step to recovery.
Hey, I bet I'll know why the clock stopped running.
Now what am I supposed to do with you?
I have the answer. Take a look.
It's a bag full of empty halves of Oreos.
Now you can spread that icing on these cookies in just the right proportions.
Excellent! But what happened to the icing that was on these cookies? I better get going.
I think that's for the best.
Got a lot of cookies to repair.
Do you want this? I guess not.
I'm back.
Oh, you got your drink ice cream.
Yep, got 2 on 2.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
It's the least I could do. So how did everything go?
Fairly well, I suppose. I learned a lot about people.
Let me guess. It's easy to see the solution to other people's problems, but when it comes to your own...
Well, yes, that's one thing. But in the bigger picture,
Hey, I just realized something. You never got to tell me your complaint.
that's okay. I don't need to.
No. You came in here expecting to complain about something, and then you were kind enough to give me a good term. The least I can do is listen to your complaint.
Actually, now that I've had time to think about it, it was I.
It was me.
You had nothing to do with it.
No, I mean the proper way to say that is it was me.
Is it me? Is it I? Is it me? Is it I? I can't tell which one sounds better. But I'm sure I've heard the question, is it I somewhere before?
Now that you mention it, I believe I heard it put that way somewhere too. Somewhere important, I believe.
No matter. Either way, it's a good question, which has caused me to look inward. I shall ask it frequently. Thank you for the experience and the refreshment.
Cheers.